For well over a decade, the world of football has been utterly dominated by two titans of the sport. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. They have shattered records, collected trophies, pushed each other to unimaginable heights. Their rivalry is not just about goals, Ballon d'Or awards. It is a fascinating study in contrasting styles. Ronaldo is the picture of athletic perfection, a powerful and direct force of nature who commands attention. Messi is the quiet genius, seemingly effortless control and low center of gravity, a nightmare for defenders to contain. The debate over who is the greatest of all time will likely rage on for generations, with compelling arguments on both sides. One of the most debated aspects of their skill sets is quite simply speed. It's a question that has sparked countless arguments. Pubs, playgrounds, social media platforms. Who is faster? It seems simple on the surface, but the answer is more complex than a straightforward race. The conversation isn't just about the 100 meters, it delves into what makes each player uniquely effective on the pitch. In the modern game, speed is not just an advantage, it is an absolute necessity. The pace of professional football has increased dramatically over the years, with teams pressing higher up the pitch, launching counterattacks with terrifying velocity. A player who lacks pace can quickly become a liability, unable to track back to support an attack. Speed in football is multifaceted. It's not just about linear sprinting, it's about the first 5 yards, that explosive acceleration. For a winger, top speed is crucial for getting behind the defensive line and delivering a cross. For a central midfielder, it might be about the speed of thought, combined with quick lateral movements. Even a central defender needs a surprising turn of pace to keep up with nimble forwards. The game has evolved to a point where every position demands some element of quickness. A slow team is often a losing team, furthermore speed can be a psychological weapon. When a defender knows they are up against an incredibly fast attacker, it can cause them to drop deeper, affording the opposition more space in midfield. Coaches spend hours devising plans to nullify this threat, often by doubling up on the player or cutting off their supply lines. Cristiano Ronaldo's speed is all about raw, unadulterated power and athleticism. He is built like a sprinter and he runs like one. When he opens up his stride in open space, it is a truly terrifying sight for any defender. Biomechanics experts note his powerful knee drive, efficient arm action, upright posture. This allows him to reach incredible top speeds, making him one of the fastest players in the history of the sport. He doesn't just run, he gallops, eating up the ground with each long, powerful stride. His peak speeds are the stuff of legend. During his time at Real Madrid, he was famously clocked at speeds exceeding 33 kilometers per hour on numerous occasions. One memorable sprint came for Manchester United against Arsenal, where he covered nearly the entire length of the pitch in a counterattack. This is Ronaldo's domain, the transition. When his team wins the ball back, he is immediately on his bike. He provides an outlet that can turn defense into attack in the blink of an eye. Ronaldo's acceleration from a standing start is also phenomenal, particularly in his younger days. He combines this acceleration with his famous step-overs and feints, forcing the defender to commit before surging past them. He has adapted his game as he has aged, relying more on intelligent movement and positioning, but that explosive burst remains a key part of his armory. Coaches talk about his dedication, a product of genetics and a work ethic second to none, making him a true physical specimen. If Ronaldo's speed is like a thunderbolt, Lionel Messi's is like a hummingbird. It's not really about raw, straight-line pace over long distances. Instead, Messi's genius lies in his supernatural agility, his balance, his ability to accelerate, his ability to decelerate. He has this low center of gravity which lets him change direction with a sharpness that almost defies physics. Defenders who try to keep up with him often end up twisted in knots, left stumbling as Messi shimmies past them. He doesn't need to outrun a defender over 50 yards, he only needs to beat them over 2 or 3. The most extraordinary thing about Messi's speed is that he seems to be just as fast, if not faster, with the ball glued to his feet. A perfect example of this is his famous solo goal against Getafe. He picked up the ball in his own half, and through a series of short, sharp bursts of acceleration, slalomed through half the opposition team before scoring. Pep Guardiola once said, "Don't write about him, don't try to describe him, just watch him." His speed isn't really something that can be easily measured by a stopwatch. It has to be seen in the context of a game, with opponents surrounding him. It is a functional, football-specific speed. It's the speed of a predator weaving through a forest, not a cheetah sprinting across an open plain. So, who is faster? Well, the answer truly depends on your definition of the word. If we mean a 100-meter race on an athletics track with no ball, the evidence points to Cristiano Ronaldo. His biomechanics, powerful physique and long stride. We've seen it in countless counterattacks where he's left entire defenses in his dust. In a test of raw top-end speed, he'd almost certainly come out on top, particularly during his physical peak at Manchester United and Real Madrid. However, football is rarely played in a straight line. The game is about changing direction, reacting to opponents, and manipulating the ball in tight areas. In this context, Lionel Messi's speed is arguably more effective. His ability to accelerate over the first few yards is unparalleled. His mastery of the ball means his effective speed, his speed while dribbling, is likely higher than anyone else. Think of Ronaldo's goal for Portugal against Spain in the 2018 World Cup, a swift counterattack showcasing his breathtaking pace. Then recall Messi's goal against Bayern Munich, leaving Jerome Boateng on the floor with a sudden change of pace and direction. It's like asking if a Formula One car is faster than a rally car. On a smooth, straight track there's only one winner, but on a winding, unpredictable dirt road, the other comes into its own. Ronaldo is the Formula One car, built for pure velocity. Messi is the rally car, engineered for agility and control. Both are masters. So, which kind of fast do you think is better?